I was truly fearful that this patient would not survive. The radio comes on for our unit for a 18-year-old female who was complaining of difficulty breathing. Young patient, asthma history, we start thinking about how we're going to treat the patient. The previous arrest that I had that was with a young patient was not successful, and that hurt me. What I saw when we got to the second floor of the house is something I won't forget. A family member doing compressions on their loved one. I immediately went to go check for a pulse, and it wasn't there. We're focusing on getting an IV access to give medications. We check the pulse and we check the rhythm every 2 minutes to see if anything has changed. As the call goes on, it gets harder. You start thinking to yourself, am I going to get this patient back? I want to get her back. In their darkest hour, you're there to bring the light. I wanted to make sure that everything I did my best. I did 110% and more. When I gave that second epinephrine and nothing was changing, it was going to be one of the worst days of my life. So I went to her neck, checked for a pulse, and there it was, a pulse. It was probably the greatest feeling I've ever had. And I've done cardiac arrests throughout my whole career as an EMT and as a paramedic. And when you get that pulse back, no matter who the patient is, it's a great feeling. But in this scenario, it was the greatest feeling. And you felt a relative sigh of relief on everyone that was in the room. And it was now our job to make sure that pulse did not go away. We scooped the patient up. We had firefighters, EMTs, myself and my partner bringing this patient down. You walk out of that room like you feel like $1 million. You feel like $1 billion. It was the best day of my life thus far, and I'll always remember that day because it was amazing.